I have a little rant to have for my single girlies because I experienced this as well when I was single. Why do men get on the dating apps, message you, set up a date, set up a time, set up a location, and then ghost? Like, I understand men and women, for that matter, use the dating apps for a form of validation, right? And so they pen pal and get validation that they're hot, they've still got it, they're still with it, what have you. But to go through the actual steps of picking a date and a time that works for both parties and a location and then ghost, why? If you want validation, just keep texting and pen paling until someone gets bored or move on to the next person. And then let me take this one step further. Why ask for the person's phone number? Why text? Just leave it on the app. If you're gonna ghost, if you're in a relationship, if you're just doing this for validation, why ask for the phone number? And then my favorite and the last step to this shenanigan is why set up the date, ask for the phone number, and then cancel day of. I get it, work comes up, etc., 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 but work's not coming up every single week, every single date you're asking people on. And yet men seem to be canceling dates every single week as though this is the way they're playing the game. Why be on a dating app at all if you don't have time or intention to date?
Oh, so it doesn't feel good when you're on the receiving end, does it? It's fine when you do it, but it's childish when a man does it.
It should be illegal for guys to call you the mother of the kittens if they're just gonna ghost you like a couple weeks later. Like, why would you call me the mother of your kittens if you don't fucking give a shit? Like, this dude really had me thinking he was dead. Dead, y'all. No, he just ghosted me because he doesn't have the emotional intelligence to just be like, hey, actually, I don't think there's anything here, which I agree, but come on now, you could have, been an adult and communicated, what the fuck? Can we normalize giving clarity? We're adults.
I guess men have been ghosted a little too much to have picked up that habit. You women need to do better if you want the ghosting to be reduced.
I feel like it's really awkward for men in their 40s to be ghosting women because now I'm confused. I'm not really sure if you're not interested or if you actually had a heart attack and died.
Maybe, just maybe, he finally realized you weren't worth the effort and didn't want to continue communicating with you. I think that's pretty fair.
Moment of silence because I got ghosted by a 5'8" man. So this guy was super adamant on taking me out on a date, which I was like, all right, let's go, I guess. I'm not really in the mindset of dating anybody, but I was like, let's just see how it goes. I went on the date and I could tell that he was super nervous, which was kind of cute. I was also really nervous because this was my first date after a long-term relationship, and I was like, I don't even know why I'm here, really. After the date, he walked me back to where my friends were. He was like, I would love to do this again. I would love to take you to Carbone. I was like, all right, let's go to Carbone. I'm down. When I got home and I was thinking, I'm like, I don't really like this guy. We're not on the same vibe. He's really nice, but I wasn't in love with him, which I did not want to be. So honestly, at the end of the day, it worked out for me. After, he was like, I had a really great time, and he just never answered my text. Kind of wanted some feedback. What did I do wrong? Did I say something wrong? I don't know. I was just kind of bugging a little bit, even though I was gonna ghost him. Literally did not care at all because, like I said, I was gonna ghost him anyways. I just didn't really feel like we were vibing. A month goes by and I'm at a bar in Hoboken. The bar was super packed because there was a football game playing, and I accidentally bumped into this person, and I turn around and it was him. You will literally not believe what he said to me. Part 2.
You shaming him for his height shows the ghosting was worth it. We need the short kings to humble you guys. So you wouldn't have had any problem with it if it was a 6'2" man that ghosted you.
Something I have always been trying to find out is why men will talk to me for a week, plan a date to take me out on a date, and then 30 minutes to an hour before, I'm blocked. And then they keep doing it.
If you get ghosted every time, you're the common denominator, and you should definitely check your character. Start off with removing the nose ring. It's not a good look.
No, but why do men do this? Seriously, why? Why do they do this? They start flirting with you. They are opening that door. They're just walking in there like, hey, beautiful. And then they start this whole thing where they make you fall in love with them, and they try really, really hard. And once they get you, once they get you to text them when they haven't texted you in a while, and you're like, okay, maybe I should text now because
maybe he's not gonna get back to me ever, and I can't let that happen, so I'm gonna send him a cute picture of me, and I'm gonna make a fool out of myself because I really like this guy because he told me about his traumatic past, and now I feel for him. And once they get you to do that, and then they just disappear on you, then they're like, I'm gonna bounce like a bouncy house, I'm out of here. And then they just pretend like none of it ever happened. Men are so good with dissociating. For real, it's their superpower. They dissociate like no other. They pretend like none of it ever happened. They're like me when it comes to my childhood trauma. It's just, it never happened.
You probably said something that triggered a red flag alert. Those first steps are to get to know you. You have a problem you need to fix. Let's say this was trash. You'd ghost him, wouldn't you?
So I was seeing a guy for 3 months. 3 months we'd been seeing each other, and he said to me he really was seeing it going somewhere, wanted to be exclusive. And I said, I'm just not there yet because I feel like you don't really put in any effort to making plans. It's always on me, and I'm a bit over it. And he goes, yeah, let me put in some more effort. I'm going to change. I'm going to change for you. I really, really want to keep seeing you. Guess what this mother did? He goes to me. Never heard from him again. Beautiful. Such is life.
This is what men face literally every day. We put in effort only to get ghosted and not appreciated for it. The game is the game, I fear. You have to deal with it.
Stop fucking ghosting. This ghosting culture has gotten so out of hand, it's actually astronomical. It is utter bullshit. My friend is gorgeous. She is in her mid-30s. She's successful. She's incredible. She's an awesome person. So fun to be around and doing so much work on herself. And she met this guy on Hinge or some shit. They had 3 great dates. He was communicative, not too much, no love bombing. They didn't sleep together, for everyone that wants to try and blame her for any of that bullshit. And they had some great dates. Everything was seemingly normal. They went out this like a week ago. They had a great time. He texted her saying, I'd love to see you again. They were texting, a couple times a day here and there. And then he said, listen, I'm not really feeling well. I'm just going to take a rest. She's like, okay, no worries. Feel better. Didn't hear from him for a few days. So she texted him like, hey, just want to make sure you're feeling okay. Never to be heard from fucking again. And this is the type of shit I'm saying. Be a fucking grown up. Just because you're not into somebody, whether you met somebody else or you're not that into them or you really, whatever, I don't really give a shit what your reasoning is. Just fucking send a text.
He realized she wasn't for him and Thanos snap. No investment, no explainer. If you're going to cry about ghosting, you need to call out the women too.
You know what really annoys me are people, in particular guys, who send you a message, whether it was like word or a post or like a reaction on like one of your stories or something, and then you respond back maybe with like a legitimate question, and then they just ghost you. Especially someone like you think is a friend, but then you're just like, why do you never respond to me? Like, you send me these little pieces of whatever and I send you something back, probably like a question that warrants a response, and then you don't send me anything. Like, I don't have time for that. Honestly, I'm done with those people. If you don't have the time to send me a message back, no thanks.
They are in their soft era. Can't blame them.
Okay, story time. I'm feeling like I can talk about this because it's been over 2 weeks. I was talking to this guy for like 2 weeks, and it was lovely, but I was getting love bombed, like retrospectively. And for some reason I was like, people can fall in love with me this easily, so like, it's fine. Which is delusional as fuck. But I was like, this is the one. It's going to work out. And he also just happened to be like a short king, and I was like, okay, cool, like, actually he's not a king, he fucking sucks, a fucking goblin, whatever. He was perceived as a short king, but he's actually Rumpelstiltskin. Sorry, that's really mean. But it's justified. So we make plans to coincidentally hang out on my birthday. He told me that he got me a card and a little present, but then he canceled. Which is like fine. But then we reschedule for his birthday because it's a few days after mine. And I'm like, I'm going to take you out to dinner and I got you flowers and like whatever. Because he got me a gift. He pulls up, no gift in hand, that's fine. I gave him the gift that I got him. I got him like a little trinket, a drawing that I made, a card, a bouquet of roses, and I took this motherfucker out to dinner. I had a great time. We held hands. It was normal. Ghosted me.
What's this harrowing creature talking about? I wonder how women would take it if we men post videos ranting about how fat women ghost us. Anyway, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.